Jeffrey Epstein may be long gone, but his shadow still looms large. Nearly 7 years after his death, new files have just been released that could shake the foundations of Hollywood, politics, and science. These are the Epstein Files, and they contain shocking numbers, high-profile names, and many unanswered questions. Today, we break down exactly what's inside these documents and why everyone is talking about them. On February 27, 2025, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi made headlines by announcing the release of the first wave of Epstein-related documents. She called them disturbing, even saying they would make people sick. The files reportedly contain information about over 250 victims of Epstein's abuse, a staggering number. Bondi made the announcement on Fox News just one day before the documents were released, promising that while victims' identities would be protected, the world would finally get a glimpse into just how deep Epstein's crimes went. That day, Time magazine confirmed the files were indeed made public. Cameras captured Bondi and several conservative influencers leaving the White House with binders titled The Epstein Files Phase 1. So, what exactly do these files contain? According to multiple media outlets, the documents include redacted accounts from more than 250 victims, but they also reportedly feature something else: flight logs from Epstein's private jet, often referred to as the Lolita Express. These logs could reveal who flew with Epstein and when, something that has fueled speculation for years about who knew what and how much. It's important to note that being mentioned in these documents doesn't mean someone committed a crime. In fact, most celebrities named have not been accused of any wrongdoing. However, their inclusion has raised eyebrows, and public interest is skyrocketing. According to outlets like Newsweek, the following high-profile names appear in connection to Epstein, even if only briefly: Donald Trump, Prince Andrew Bill Clinton, Kate Blanchett, Stephen Hawking, Michael Jackson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kevin Spacey, Al Gore, George Lucas, Naomi Campbell, Bruce Willis, Cameron Diaz, Alec Baldwin, Mick Jagger. Even Elon Musk chimed in recently. In a tweet from June 2025, he wrote, "Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein Files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." The tweet went viral, but added more fuel than clarity. So far, no criminal charges have been brought against most of the people mentioned. For example, both Donald Trump and Bill Clinton have acknowledged knowing Epstein, and there are photos of Trump, Melania, Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell at Mar-a-Lago back in 2000. But again, association doesn't mean guilt, and while speculation is loud, evidence of criminal involvement remains absent for most of these names. The release of the Epstein Files is about more than just exposing who knew him. It's about recognizing the scale of the abuse, giving voice to over 250 victims, and ensuring that those who were complicit are held accountable. For years, Epstein used his wealth and influence to move through elite circles unnoticed or unchallenged. These files are just the beginning of what could be a long road toward transparency and hopefully justice. Phase 1 is out, but what comes next? Will we see a Phase 2? More names? More legal action? One thing is certain: this story is far from over.